There is a push by LeBron James and other athletes to protect the voting rights of Black Americans. The LA Lakers star seizing an opportunity to make a difference. ABC's Janae Norman joins us with more. Good morning to you, Janae.
Hey, Eva, good morning. Yeah, you say LeBron James, everyone knows who you're talking about. He has massive influence, and he says now is the time to make a difference, and he's hoping to do that by spearheading an effort to help people get out and vote. In the wake of unrest surrounding George Floyd's murder and national calls for justice and racial equality, LeBron James, basketball superstar and activist, is setting his sights on energizing Black voters.
We are more than just athletes. We are more than just shut up and dribble.
James is teaming up with other athletes and entertainers, launching a voting rights group. More Than a Vote isn't just about getting Black Americans to the polls, but also identifying key cities and states to combat voter suppression. Georgia primary elections just this week were plagued by hours-long lines and reported issues with voting machines across metro Atlanta, further shining a light on the issue that's also sparked concerns for November. James telling the New York Times, yes, we want you to go out and vote, but we're also going to give you the tutorial. Adding, we're going to give you the background of how to vote and what they're trying to do, the other side, to stop you from voting. The three-time NBA champ with more than 66 million Instagram followers has used his massive platform to speak out about social issues before, helping organize this team photo in 2012 wearing hoodies in honor of Trayvon Martin, launching his I Promise school in his hometown for at-risk students, and this iconic ESPYs moment, calling out gun violence and heightened racial tension 4 years ago.
Let's use this moment as a call to action for all professional athletes to educate ourselves, explore these issues, speak up, use our influence.
And LeBron has gotten criticism before. Like many athletes, you heard there in the piece, essentially just shut up and dribble. But he says that he is inspired by the likes of Muhammad Ali's, the Oscar Robertsons, the Kareem Abdul-Jabbar's, athletes who are about more than just sports. Eva.
All right, Janae, thank you. And joining us this morning is Chiney Ogwumike, a two-time WNBA All-Star who plays for the Los Angeles Sparks. She's also an ESPN NBA analyst. Thank you so much for being with us this morning. How much of an impact do you think athletes can make in something like the More Than a Vote campaign, which you're also participating in?
We aim to make a real impact, okay? So I am going to tell you a secret when it comes to sports. Athletes love game plans. We love strategy. And I think what makes this initiative special is that now, with our collective voice, we are bringing that same energy, game plan, strategy to issues that matter. Because I believe we're at a point in society where we need to turn activism into action. LeBron James knows this. And the best way to accomplish that is getting our community out to vote. So thanks to LeBron James, we formed a team of athletes and entertainers across the nation, a team that refuses to stay on the sidelines because we simply have too much at stake. So More Than a Vote is here to educate and empower our communities to vote.
What do you think is the biggest challenge in getting out the vote?
The biggest challenge is that we are going to have to defy expectations to be successful as athletes. People don't expect this of us, but right now, it's what's necessary. I first really understood this calling during my freshman year at Stanford University while studying under Dr. Condoleezza Rice, who was my IR, International Relations advisor. She taught me, like as I was a freshman, I came to school big-eyed and nervous and thought in order to be successful, I had to stay in my lane and give most of my energy to basketball. But Dr. Rice taught me that discipline and drive that made me excel on the court can also be translated to every aspect of life. And I think we're at a point in society that my generation, our generation understands that. We are capable of more. So this coalition of athletes, we take on the challenge of educating ourselves so that we can educate others. That is our mission.
And it is an election year. Thank you so much for being with us this morning. We really appreciate your time. Dan?
Great to hear from her on Saturday morning.
Well, hey there, GMA fans. Robin Roberts here. Thanks for checking out our YouTube channel. Lots of great stuff here. So go on, click the subscribe button right over here. to get more of awesome videos and content from GMA every day, anytime. We thank you for watching, and we'll see you in the morning on GMA.